Welcome to the 2025 Macon County Board of Education Annual Benefits Enrollment for your non-medical benefits. It is that time of year again, and we'll be going over your benefit options at a high level, and then we'll provide some information about how to enroll or make changes to your benefits for a January 1, 2025 effective date. We have good news to report for you on your non-medical benefits. There will be no changes to your rates, plans, or the insurance companies for 2025. Everything is staying the same. If you see a minor increase in the cost for any benefit, that is likely due to an age band change or maybe a salary change. For example, if you turn 40 this year, your voluntary life insurance or maybe your critical illness premium will have a small increase. That is because these plan types are priced based on your age and have an adjustment every 5 years, so at 30, 35, 40, 45, and so on. Another example is if you received a change in pay this year. You will see that change reflected in the cost of your short and long-term disability benefits, since those benefits are priced based on your salary. Even if you do not need to make a change to your benefits, you may still want to log into our Employee Navigator portal to look at all your benefits and confirm it is still what you would like going into the 2025 calendar year. If you do not need to make a change, we are not requiring action on your part this year. Your current benefits will roll over into 2025 as is. Please note, even though some of you may have your medical insurance with Anthem, that is a different group number and a different ID card from any of these non-medical offerings that we'll discuss in this presentation. The world of insurance can be confusing and overwhelming, and we don't want you to ever feel like you have to navigate it alone. Macon County Board of Education has partnered with Arista Consulting Group, or just Arista for short, for your non-medical benefits. Arista's goal is to make sure you have the best benefits for your dollar available to you, and that you are protecting your financial well-being now and for your future. Arista is not an insurance company, and they are not a vendor trying to sell you something. As part of our partnership with Arista, we have an employee benefit assistance phone number and email address. You may call Arista at 866-370-3119 directly, or send them an email at help@aristacg.com. Someone will reply to you as quickly as possible, usually within 24 hours. From time to time, you may experience another team member answering your call or email. However, our dedicated EBA team member is Melissa Patterson. Melissa has a servant's heart and a 100% customer satisfaction score. The most important benefits to consider after, of course, your medical insurance are disability and life insurance. Let's start by talking briefly about the importance of disability benefits. Did you know that many people will spend money to insure their smartphones, but they skip spending anything to insure their paychecks and to make sure that they can receive pay should they need to be out of work for any reason? No one will go bankrupt because they didn't elect vision coverage. However, not electing to protect your income with disability coverage could result in major financial harm. Some people may think they can get away with not purchasing short-term disability, and they could be right. For example, if you have worked in the school system for a very long time and you have accumulated many weeks of sick pay, you may feel like you might not need to purchase short-term disability. Others may be in a fortunate financial situation, and if you know that you had to be out of work for 90 days or less, maybe you could make ends meet. Therefore, you may choose to forego short-term disability. However, if you are a newer employee, or if you don't think you have the funds to cover your expenses if you had to be out of work for longer than 2 weeks, you should absolutely consider purchasing short-term disability. Short-term disability will pay you 60% of your salary on a weekly basis while you're out of work. The maximum weekly payment is $1,000. Short-term disability, believe it or not, is not just for surgery or maternity leave. There have been many instances where people become ill with a really bad flu or another illness, and their doctors have ordered them to be out of work for 3 to 4 weeks to properly recover. You'll be happy to receive a percentage of your pay while you're out. Even young and healthy people may need short-term disability. We never can truly predict an illness or an injury. Long-term disability is probably the most important benefit to consider aside from your medical insurance. Why? Because long-term disability could actually pay you 60% of your monthly salary until you reach your normal Social Security retirement age, which is usually around age 65. Hopefully, no one will ever need to draw disability benefits for that long of a period, but having the peace of mind and knowing that you will be taken care of financially should you experience a major injury or illness that prevents you from working again is priceless. Please note that long-term disability payments stop at retirement age. Therefore, if you are already close to your retirement age, you may not want to invest in this policy. Short and long-term disability policies are meant to work together so that you are fully covered. However, if you're wondering about which one you should choose for yourself if you cannot afford both policies, you can always call Arista and ask for some guidance. Although Arista cannot tell anyone what to elect, they can help guide you with their expertise based on your personal situation. Let's briefly discuss life insurance. You have a $10,000 life insurance policy through Mutual of Omaha that Macon County Board of Education generously pays for you to have. If you are a principal, supervisor, or board member, that policy is worth $20,000. And if you are a superintendent, you receive a $30,000 life insurance policy, including AD&D, at no cost to you. You do not have to elect this benefit, but you will need to make sure to go on to the non-medical benefit enrollment platform called Employee Navigator and assign a beneficiary. With life insurance, it is critical to make sure you have at least one beneficiary assigned. That way, if something happens to you, the insurance company is not left wondering what your intentions were for your life insurance benefit. You can assign more than one beneficiary, just make sure you split up the percentages properly. For example, if you want to share your life insurance benefit between your mother and your father, you would indicate that each person should receive 50% of the benefit so that the total equals 100%. You also have the option to assign what's called a contingent beneficiary. What's that? A contingent beneficiary is someone that will get your life insurance benefit should your primary assigned beneficiary pass away. For example, you may assign your spouse as your primary beneficiary, but what happens if you and your spouse pass away in an accident together? The beneficiary would then go to your named contingent beneficiary. Please note that it is not recommended that you assign minor children as your life insurance beneficiary. You also have the option to purchase additional life insurance through Mutual of Omaha. You must purchase a policy for yourself before you're eligible to purchase a policy for your spouse and/or a child or your children. If you have multiple children and you purchase child life insurance, one policy and one rate covers all eligible children. The rates are based on your age for you, and those rates are displayed in the non-medical enrollment system, Employee Navigator. The system will calculate all of your life insurance rates based on how much life insurance you would like to purchase. You can easily see and play around with different volumes to see the price before you make your decision on Employee Navigator. Finally, you have the option to purchase a unique type of life insurance through a company called Chubb. Chubb offers a unique life insurance option that comes with what's called a long-term care benefit. The long-term care component of this policy allows you to borrow against the life insurance policy should you ever need to go into assisted living or have home health care. These policies can be converted to individual policies if you ever terminate employment or retire from Macon County Board of Education. Even though it is difficult to think about life insurance, buying the proper amount of life insurance can protect your family and loved ones from devastating financial losses if something happened to you. Let's next talk about dental insurance. You have the choice between a low plan and a high plan for your dental insurance through Anthem. Aren't sure what plan is best for you and your family? Let's start by discussing the differences between the low and the high plan. That will probably help you make a decision. One of the main differences between the two plans is what's called the annual max or maximum. An annual max is the maximum amount of money that Anthem will pay towards the cost of your necessary covered dental services throughout one calendar year. Another difference is how Anthem will pay for what's called basic services. Basic services are things like fillings, root canals, simple extractions, etc. If you choose the high plan, Anthem will pay more towards the cost of those services than compared to the low plan. The third main difference between the two plan options is how Anthem pays for what is called major services. Major services are things like crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. If you choose the low plan, you will not have any coverage for this category of services. The fourth and final difference between the plan options is how Anthem pays for orthodontia services or braces. The very rich high plan option covers the cost of braces for children up to 19 years old and covers the cost of braces for adults. You and or your spouse can get coverage towards braces, which is a great benefit. If you choose the low plan, however, you will not have coverage for this category of services. Please note that routine cleanings and routine x-rays are covered at 100% on both plans twice a year using an in-network provider. You can go to any dentist you would like on this plan. Your dollars, however, are likely to go further when using a dentist who is part of the Anthem Dental Complete PPO network. If your dentist is not in that network, you do not need to worry. You can still use the dentist you know and love. Just be aware that your out-of-network dentist has the right to balance bill you if he or she charges a little more than other dentists within your zip code or surrounding zip codes. You may be asked to file your own claim when using an out-of-network dentist. If you need assistance with this, call Arista for help. Do not feel pressured to change your dentist, even if he or she is not in the Anthem Dental Complete network. The next benefit we will highlight is vision insurance. There is one vision plan option through Anthem available to you. If you wear glasses or if you think you may need glasses or contacts, consider enrolling in this plan. With Anthem's Blue View Vision Plan, you'll only pay $10 for an in-network eye exam. If you aren't sure if your vision provider is in-network, the best way to find out is to call your vision provider that you want to use and simply ask, are you in the Anthem Blue View Vision Network? As you can see in the chart on this slide, you will also benefit by gaining access to deep discounts on frames, lenses, and contacts. For example, you'll only pay $20 for lenses at an in-network provider. If you wear contacts, you can use the vision plan to help pay for the cost of contacts, but this would be in lieu of regular glasses. It's either contacts or glasses, not both. Online in-network providers include Oakley, Contacts Direct, Glasses.com, 1-800 contacts Target Optical, Ray-Ban, and LensCrafters. If you experience a major illness, you are likely to face some unexpected medical bills, and you may need to take time off of work. Critical illness insurance can help you focus on recovery instead of worrying about how to pay your bills. Critical illness insurance provides you with a lump sum cash payout if you or a covered dependent is diagnosed with a serious illness. Some examples of serious illnesses that can trigger the benefit payout include cancer, heart attack, and stroke. You can use the benefit from Anthem to do whatever you need. Pay your rent or mortgage, pay for childcare, groceries, utilities, or anything you may need extra cash for while you are out of work and trying to recover. This plan is meant to supplement your medical and disability insurance. However, it is not meant to replace those plans. You should only consider this plan if you already have medical and disability coverage. There are two options from which to choose. You can choose a $15,000 benefit plan, or you can buy up to a $30,000 benefit plan option. If you cover a spouse and or a child on the plan, they will receive 50% of your benefit. For example, if you buy the $30,000 critical illness plan and you cover your spouse, if your spouse has a heart attack, the payout will be $15,000, 50% of 30. Please note that this plan comes with a $50 wellness benefit. You can get $50 per covered person if you get your preventive exams during the calendar year. This includes regular physical exams, mammograms, colonoscopies, pediatric checkups, and more. If you sign up for this plan, we'll send reminders and instructions throughout the year about how to claim this $50 benefit. When you injure yourself because of an accident, that can come with unexpected expenses. Accidents are unpredictable, and accident insurance can help provide peace of mind knowing you have some extra financial support to manage these unexpected costs. Accident insurance provides you with a cash benefit when you or a covered dependent has been injured as a result of an accident. The accident can happen on or off the job. The benefits will pay out regardless of where the injury takes place. With Anthem's accident insurance plan, you can use the cash payout to pay for whatever you need. Pay for your medical bills, put the money towards things like your mortgage or rent, or simply use the money to pay for normal life expenses while you recover. Remember that, like with critical illness, accident insurance is meant to supplement your medical and your disability insurance. This plan can be especially good for employees who have young children. As we all know, it is more likely for children to have accidents than adults. However, since accidents are unpredictable, this plan helps to ensure that your accident does not result in significant financial strain for you and your family. Please note that, like with critical illness, this plan comes with a $50 wellness benefit. You can get $50 per covered person if you get your preventive exams during the calendar year. Again, this includes regular physical exams, mammograms, colonoscopies, pediatric checkups, and more. If you sign up for this plan, we will send reminders and instructions throughout the year about how to claim this $50 wellness benefit. A legal plan can give you access to legal services for a variety of personal matters without the high costs typically associated with hiring a lawyer. For a low monthly premium, you gain access to a network of attorneys who can help with common legal issues such as drafting wills, reviewing contracts, resolving disputes, estate planning, divorce, child custody matters. Legal matters can be stressful and expensive. MetLife legal plans can provide you with professional advice and will help you navigate legal situations with ease. You have the option to choose from a low plan for $8.25 per month or a richer plan for $16.50 per month. More details and information are available on your employee benefits website and in your benefits guide, as well as in the Employee Navigator system as you go to view and enroll in plans. Now that we've gone through your benefit offerings that are non-medical at a high level, I'm sure you're asking, what's next and what does this all cost? If you need more information about your benefits, you're in luck. We have an employee benefits website that contains very detailed information about each plan option. You may go to http:// Macon.touchpointsonline.com or simply scan the QR code on this screen with the camera on your smartphone to be taken straight to the website. You will be receiving an invitation to go online and go through open enrollment through our benefits administration portal called Employee Navigator. If you choose to make changes to your current benefits or enroll in a benefit for the very first time, changes will be effective January 1st of 2025. If you are confident that you do not need to make any changes to your benefits this year, you do not have to take action. However, we still encourage everyone, regardless of whether or not you need to make a change, to just go through the quick process and make sure to, at the very least, check that you are signed up for the benefits that you need for the coming calendar year. It's also a perfect time to make sure your life insurance beneficiary is correctly designated. Remember, you have a life insurance policy through your employer that does not cost you a thing. If something were to happen to you, we don't want your life insurance benefit to float around with no clear direction. Make sure you have a life insurance beneficiary designated and make sure you don't have one in there that might be an ex-spouse. Yes, this can happen. Lastly, please remember that if you have any questions at all about your benefits, how to make a change, how to enroll, now and throughout the year, contact our benefits partner, Arista. Arista's phone number is 866-370-3119, or if you prefer to send an email, you can send an email to Arista at help@aristacg.com. Make sure to list your employer if you send an email. That will greatly help with a timely response. Since this is an especially busy time of the year, you may have to leave a voicemail if you call Arista. They will return your call as quickly as possible. Thank you for your attention to this presentation and for all you do for this school district. We hope this was helpful. We appreciate you.